friends, thank you so much for joining me today on Lumiere. My name is Claire and today's pick a card reading is messages from their heart. So what is it that they want to share with you from the heart, from their higher self? So we're going to be taking a look at that. I've got 3 crystals for you. I'll insert a picture of the crystals so that you can see. Group 1 is the Amazonite, Group 2 is the Spirit Amethyst, and Group 3 is the Quartz Crystal. Now you can take as much time as you need. There is no rush. You can meditate on the crystals. You're welcome to pause the video if you need more time, but listen to your intuition. Let your intuition guide you as to which of these groups will resonate with you today. Remember, you do not need to worry. A lot of people in the comments seem to worry a little bit that they're going to choose the wrong group. There's always going to be a message for you in the group that you choose, and if you feel like it isn't quite your story, then just pick another group. There is no wrong way of doing pick a card reading, so just relax into it. When you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video, so head to your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey everyone, this is for everyone who picked group number 1 and the Amazonite. Little tower. It's so nice. It's a new piece in my collection. I absolutely love it. Let's take a look at what messages your person wants to share with you today in your connection. I'll just draw some cards for the general energy, some oracle cards, then we'll jump into your tarot. I love this. Taking risks. This feels a lot like the King of Wands in the tarot, that sort of energy of kind of this beautiful eagle spreading its wings, being able to kind of jump into this with both feet. So it may be that your person feels like it's a little bit of a risk to kind of open up to you, to kind of connect with you from the heart. This is what I'm sensing. It's just like it's a risk for them to kind of take that leap of faith and connect with you in that way, to have that relationship. It feels like they're in kind of unknown territory, but they are willing to do that, to go on that adventure with you, to go on that journey with you. Look at this. You get the card love. So they're taking a risk, they're taking a chance on love with you, and this is their message for you today. Beautiful, loving, true love, authentic love that they have for you. I really feel that. It feels like there's a lot of excited energy in this connection between you both. Like maybe it's quite a new connection, or you share quite an intense connection. It's making me feel quite emotional, actually. Let's see what else we have. We have sacred union. You guys, group number 1, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Look at that. 2 people just entwined in each other's bodies, in each other's energy, in each other's loving feelings. So I feel like there's a lot here. Your person is really shifting into some powerful energies, taking that risk of opening their heart to you, of connecting to you, and loving you in order for you to kind of be in relationship, to be in sacred union together. I absolutely love this for you. What a magical reading this is already. Let's see where else we're going with this. Oh my goodness, you get the Hierophant Taurus energy showing up here. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using today. So this is really saying, like, this is the general theme, and it feels like what they want is a traditional relationship, right? Something that's quite traditional, and that your relationship is definitely moving to the next level. So maybe from friendship into relationship, maybe from kind of dating into being exclusive. There's this kind of leveling up energy, but I feel like there's this energy here of it kind of, this relationship being a container, of you sharing energies between you both, of you being able to create a safe space between you both, but of this being kind of very traditional. There is this energy here as well that this is a spiritual connection, and I'm not surprised to see that when we get the cards love and sacred union in that way, that this is a spiritual connection that you're sharing. You're learning spiritual lessons from one another. It's sort of written in your destiny as well that you were meant to meet one another, but I really see you having a relationship with this person, and that they're kind of wanting, you know, a traditional sort of connection. And see how they feel about this connection, what they want to say to you. you get the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy showing up here. They're super curious about you. Again, this energy of kind of spirituality. It's like they want to learn a lot. Or they're learning, what I'm hearing from Spirit is they're learning a lot about themselves as a result of meeting you, as a result of this connection. They see life in a new light. Like it's taking them on a new spiritual journey. They may not realize that. They have needed some time to process this with this Four of Swords energy. I feel like they deal with things like within themselves, like they process their emotions within themselves. So it may be the case that they've pulled away a little bit. I'm not really sensing that, or that they've gone a little bit quiet on you. It may be that they're more of an introvert and they just deal with things, or they process their emotions inwardly rather than kind of keeping things out in the open and discussing them. But look at this. This is like they've attuned to this new bandwidth of energy, and it's given them like a lot of food for thought. And that energy is this loving energy that they have from the heart. This is their message from you, that they do, to you, that they do love you. With this Ace of Cups, they have genuine love here for you. They want a fresh start. They want to be able to offer this love to you, or they want to kind of renew their love to you, right? That's too many. Sorry, I've just dropped like 25 cards down on my desk. This is really beautiful. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. So much goodness to be had here, and they know it. This feels like a very healthy connection. It feels like a very positive connection. Yeah, they may be a little bit reticent about this. They're super curious about you though. Like who it is that you are under the surface. They want to get to know the authentic you, the real you, and they want to show you their authentic self, right? This is what they want. This kind of their inner self. They want to reveal their inner self to you, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You know, that kind of side of somebody that they don't show to the world, the kind of persona, or you know, however it is that they show up with their friends or their family. There's this like very soft, gentle inner part of themselves, a really kind of authentic part of themselves that they want to show to you, is what I'm seeing, which is really nice. But there is so much goodness to be had here. They want to build something with you that would create a lot of happiness, right? They want to work on this situation. They want to build on this, and this is their greatest wish, and it would create a lot of happiness for them, right? 10 of Pentacles, they want to build something long term for the future. We've got the Hierophant here, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is really a lot of kind of leveling up energy, kind of future energies, kind of building something for the future, putting that effort in, putting that energy in, putting that investment in, to create a relationship. Again, this is really speaking about a relationship, of creating something for the future that's kind of creates a lot of stability that you can kind of really move forward with for the long term. Your person's got a long-term vision, is what I'm hearing, and they've got long-term goals, right? And that includes you, for definite. And it may have been the case that they needed a little bit of time to think about that, because when something is very serious or weighty, right, that we need time to consider things. And you may have been picking up on that if they've needed some space, or they've kind of been a little bit withdrawn. But yeah, they're kind of like, I've sensed that this person's very serious, like they're definitely very serious about you or this connection, and they want to share this with you because they want to create happiness for the long term. They don't want to be in lots of different relationships. They don't want lots of different hookups. They want a traditional committed relationship with one person. And it looks like they want that person to be you, because there is love here. They feel like they can learn a lot about themselves from being with you, from being in your company, from experiencing your energy. I really like it. goodness, you guys, this reading has given me chills. Group number 1. 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the Lovers. So yeah, there is this energy of contemplation, but they're releasing a lot of like this burden that they've had. It could be a negative belief. I'm hearing from Spirit some sort of cynicism around love for some of you, right? So maybe they've been a little bit cynical, or they've been a little bit like, oh, you know, I don't need that in my life, or I don't really understand that. I've got other goals. I don't really need a relationship, or love's not for me. I'm not getting involved in that again, or I'd never get married again, whatever it is. It's just like it's falling away of its own weight is what I'm hearing. Your person is really growing spiritually with this Page of Pentacles. They're growing spiritually, and this is no longer, this belief system that they had within them that is stopping them from moving forward is no longer relevant to them. It's just like it doesn't kind of fit now that they've kind of met you and this has been ignited within them. There's no need for it anymore. It's just like it doesn't, that belief system, that limitation, that belief about themselves is no longer relevant, and it is falling away of its own weight. So not like they're having to wrestle with it or force it or come up against it. It's just like there's a letting go process. And what do you get as a result of it? The Lovers, Gemini's energy showing up here. This is the Fountain Tarot, and this is the most beautiful Lovers card I've ever seen. She says, being unable to show it to you because it's come out of focus. But keep it really, really still. No. It's always a problem here on Lumiere, isn't it? So yeah, but beautiful. Again, that energy of sacred union that we saw at the beginning. The giving and receiving of mutual feelings, of mutual love, and of coming into relationship, of coming into sacred union with you. I really like it. And that's the kind of, you know, to open the reading with a Hierophant, you know, about commitment, about marriage even, about kind of taking it to the next level, and then closing it with the Lovers. It's just a really clear message from your person that they want a relationship with you, that they want to come into alignment and kind of make this happen. And that they're serious about you. We have be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Card 45 breaks down to a 9. I really see this in them, that they've got this beautiful supportive quality, that they want to kind of really be there for you, right? They want to kind of be your person, your kind of rock in a stormy sea, to see you through life's thick and thin, you know, to life's challenges, that it's ups and downs, that they're a very kind of supported, grounded person, maybe a lot of earth energy here. Yeah. This is funny. We have the card by the book, and this is what I was thinking when we had the Hierophant energy, that they want to do things by the book, that expression, right? Wanting to do things by the book, wanting to be, you know, that energy of kind of wanting a traditional connection. This is a card 11, breaks down to a 2, wanting a traditional, you know, wanting to do things by the book, wanting to do things properly, you know, wanting to court you, wanting to date you, wanting to get to know you. Wanting to take things as like an energy of stages here, wanting to go through all those stages. We have the card Attraction. There's a fox image on here as well. That may be a sign for you, but yeah, deeply, deeply attracted to you. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is attracted to you on the soul level as well. Like your souls are attracted to one another, not just like physical appearance. Like there's something about your energies should like that call to one another throughout all time and space. I'm sorry I lied to you. That's an interesting one to come out. So maybe they've kind of, you know, been untruthful directly or lied to you about something. Maybe they've just kind of been trying to deflect a little bit. So maybe they told some white lies to kind of buy themselves a little bit of time. But they really want to let you know that they're sorry that they've kind of shown up for you in that way. We have, I want to see you again. So they don't like to be apart from you. If you've been on some dates, they definitely want to see you again. Be in your company, experience you. Know what it is that's going on with you. I don't deserve you. So it's just like, you know, maybe you've given them a second chance or a third chance. There you go. The lighting wasn't quite right. I don't deserve you. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So they feel like you're a really good person. Maybe that you're kind of... This is why they want to do right by you, because they recognize that you are a man or a woman of integrity, that you are grounded and poised, that you're grounded in yourself, that you're centered, you know what it is that you want. And so maybe they've shown up in this way that's a little bit wishy-washy or whatever, but it was like, I'm hearing the word undeserving, right? So it's just like they feel like they're undeserving of your devotion, of your love. But however it is that they've been showing up, they're not in that energy now. They're in like a much more positive space, positive energy. I'm afraid of this love. So I really see that here, you know, some fears coming to the surface, but they recognize that it is love. They recognize that this is like a soul connection. I've never known a love like this. This is why those fears are coming to the surface, that kind of shadow self coming up in this connection. And it's because it's got that kind of spiritual dimension to it. Releasing old patterns. Like I was saying, when we had that 10 of Wands, they're releasing that cynicism or that kind of, no, I don't want this. Or I don't need anybody. You know, maybe they had that belief of just like, no, I'm happy being single, or I'm good on my own. So definitely they want, their message to you is that they're kind of releasing that belief system. We have all that glitters. So it's just like this. What I'm hearing from this is that it's just like, yes, there's a lot of magic and sparkle on this, on the surface, but it also runs deeper as well. And it's just like you're both at this stage in your lives where you recognize that it isn't all just about looks or lust. Right? Maybe you've kind of learned that the hard way, but that a relationship takes more than that. It needs friendship, it needs like nurturing, it needs compromises, it needs good communication. You recognize all that, and so there is that deeper level of connection. And that's why you're such a good match for one another. That's what I see here. Is that like you're both on the same page with that. You both understand. Beautiful. We have healing and replenishing. So kind of healing one another, maybe taking a little bit of time. To allow this to kind of replenish, to feel better about this situation. We have heart-to-heart conversations. So really like their message. They want to come in with you with like good quality communication, to share what's in their heart with you. It says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Getting it all out on the table. Past life relationship. I'm not surprised to see that. This is definitely a soulmate or a twin flame connection that we're dealing with here. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. So I feel like that 10 of Wands, that's kind of what they're letting go of, that there was something in their energy field that needed release, that needed letting go of, and that they're learning to kind of be kinder to themselves, and that will be reflected in your connection. And we have the card Passion. A lot of passionate energy here, that kind of Ace of Wands energy, that kind of intensity of feeling between you both, and that they're very, again, that energy of attraction that you're sharing. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Do give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. If you feel called to, please check out my friend Misha. She reads the Akashic Records. You may have heard me mention her. She is an amazing goddess. She's very gifted at what she does. If you want to get insight into this connection, a past connection, who your soulmate is, what's going on in this situation, or even your life's purpose, The Akashic Records can reveal that to you because it is an energetic library of your own soul's journey. Misha is offering $11.11 off her Akashic Record reading, so do check her out if it resonates. Her details are linked in the description box. If you scroll right down, you will find her there. I'm sending you love in your situation. I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful Spirit Amethyst Cluster Crystal. This is a new one in my collection. So beautiful and amazing. Alright then, let's take a look at the messages from your person's heart, what it is that they want to share with you from their higher self, what's going on, what are the energies surrounding this connection as well. I'm going to begin with a few oracle cards and then we will jump into your tarot. So you open your reading with the card Truth. Very interesting. So truth coming out in this connection. I feel like your person, there's this image of kind of the spirit of the wind on this card. So it's like it's blowing away any chaos. It's blowing away that confusion and kind of lack of understanding. And that is the way of truth. So I feel like there is something that's been unspoken, in your connection, that your person really wants to say to you. They want to have some sort of, they've got, what I'm hearing from spirits, they've got something on their mind that they want to share with you. And this is going to bring a lot of illumination. It's going to kind of blow some of that confusion away to bring clarity. So it's just like blow, when the wind blows the clouds away and you get the beautiful blue sky. This is really powerful. And then we have courage. So mirroring the Strength card in the tarot as well. So it's going to take courage for them to do this, to kind of open up to you. They're telling you that they need that kind of inner strength to open up to you, to be able to connect in this way, because it makes them feel very exposed, very vulnerable, right? To be able to do that. So they're kind of building up the strength within them, building up the courage to talk to you about kind of what's been unsaid so far. I feel like you know what it is that they want to say already, or it's kind of been unspoken between you, but it hasn't come out in conversation. They haven't really spoken about it to you. So it's like it's some sort of unspoken knowingness that you have between you that you're gonna. So I feel like you're going to hear from them, and it's going to be kind of like quite meaningful conversation that you have. If you can create space for them to do this, you may want to say to them, I'm hearing from spirit in your mind, connecting to them psychically, and just being, just give them that message that it is safe, this is a safe space, it's safe for you to open up to me, I won't judge you, whatever it is that you want to say, I will accept it and honor it as your truth. And you can do that in the 5D, you can do that spiritually or psychically. You don't need to be psychic, you can just set it as an intention, you can say it to them in your mind, you can send them that energy, and that will pave the way for this conversation to manifest, so that they can be real with you, is what I'm hearing, okay? You get the card Soulmate. This is a really beautiful reading already. So yeah, soulmate energy here, maybe twin flame if you resonate with that label as well, but beautiful spiritual energy, that kind of connection of two souls in the spiritual plane. So this is a connection that has a lot of depth. So it feels quite weighty. It feels like this connection has a lot of meaning, right? And what it is that they want to say, what it is that they're building up the courage to say to you also has a lot of meaning, right? We have the Queen of Swords. This is the overall theme here in your situation. So it may be the case that they feel like you won't accept them. They won't, maybe this is the thing here, that they feel like you won't accept their authentic self or their real self, right? Maybe you're thinking, well, of course I will. But it's like they have a fear within them of just like, if they saw, excuse me, all of me, right? If they saw my shadow side, or the things that I'm ashamed of, or the things that I'm embarrassed about, or my weird feet, or you know, my hair when I get up in the morning, or whatever it is, or if they knew that I'd done this thing or that thing in my past, they feel that you wouldn't love them, right? So there is this aspect here with this Queen of Swords of fearing harsh judgment is what I want to say. They fear harsh judgment from you over kind of how they've been behaving, or just like who they are, like that they won't be accepted for their real self. This can also be a sign that maybe they feel shut out by you. You know, maybe you've pushed them away a little bit because of your own fears, or because of kind of how they've been showing up. You've been kind of sorry, I lost my thread then for a moment. So they kind of feel a little bit shut out. Maybe you've pushed them away to kind of protect yourself, and there's some sort of defense mechanism here from you that maybe you know about, or you know that you're doing this, or you haven't recognized in yourself until now, that it's a defense mechanism that you feel like you know, you're quite quick to kind of slam the door, or just be like, I don't need you, I don't need this, I'm all good, I've got my boundaries, I'm getting on with my life, right? And Spirit is really saying, give them a chance. Give them a chance. You've got, there is a calling for compassionate energy here, and if you can extend that compassion to them, tell them that it's safe for them to come forward, to reach you. You know, maybe you've blocked them, maybe you've said, I never want to see you again, maybe you're in that energy of... or maybe they just think you're a little bit aloof, but really you're shy. That's just a message for some of you, not for all of you, that's coming forward. Okay, so you get the Three of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. So your person does want to move forward with this. They see that there's a lot of potential here, and they want to move forward, but they just don't know how. So there's a lack of confidence here in themselves, and there's some resistance of kind of moving forward that I see here. So they want to kind of expand on this. They want this to grow. They want to go on this journey with you, but they feel really... I feel like there's blocks on both sides, if I'm really honest. I feel like they feel blocked out from you, because perhaps you've pulled up the drawbridge a little bit and been like, no, you can't get to me. I'm not going to let you affect me. I'm really cool, right? But equally, they have shut down a little bit, and this is stopping things from moving forward. So it may feel like this is gone off the boil a little bit, or that it's kind of died, but it's just like they don't know how to progress with this. They don't know how to move forward. They're in like a state of contraction. They're protecting their heart space, but there is that desire there to explore this further. They feel that this is a soulmate connection. It is a soulmate connection, and they would like to explore this with you, but there's a block to that that's coming up. Okay, so they do have a lot of anxieties here. We've got the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Cups. I feel like they've got a lot of anxieties that maybe they've missed their chance, or that you're done with them. I'm really getting this energy that you've told them that there's been some anger, or that you've told them that you're done with this, or you don't want this anymore, or there's been some kind of like discussion where it's just like, no, it's over. I'm done with this. I'm not putting up with this. I don't want this. This could be to do with a third party situation, or a situationship that you are in, or they are in, or you feel like they've got unfinished business with somebody else. That's not the case for everybody, but for some of you, perhaps you've asked them to make a choice between you and somebody else, or that they've just been sharing their energy too freely with other women or other men, you know, whatever situation you're in. You feel like they're leaking energy out, you know, giving attention to kind of other people, and it's caused some difficulties, some challenges in your connection that perhaps you feel you know, doesn't sit very well with you. It doesn't feel very comfortable to you. Maybe you've drawn a boundary around that. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy showing up here, and then you get 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the King of Wands. So Leo's energy, maybe Aries, Sagittarius as well, but Leo's energy the strongest. So we've got yeah, there's this energy of kind of juggling. Maybe they've been juggling you or somebody else, excuse me, you and somebody else, or just you and their other life circumstances, their responsibilities. It's created a bit of a nightmare for them. I feel like they didn't make you a priority in this situation, or in their life. They didn't make you a priority. Perhaps they didn't have the bandwidth for everything that they had on their plate at the time. But there's this energy with this King of Wands where they're kind of leveling up now, and they're just like, oh, I see. They didn't realise, this is what I'm hearing, they didn't realise that they were doing that. They didn't realise that they were letting this slip, or that they were letting it slip through their fingers, or that they, you know, weren't giving you the attention or the time that you needed or deserved. They didn't realise, and it's sort of come as a bit of a surprise to them, and it's turned into a bit of a nightmare. And they've really got this strong realisation now, and they've got a lot of motivation to want to prioritise you, to want to move forward with this, to take action to kind of make this right. You get the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, this is weighing very heavily on their hearts, definitely. They're carrying these feelings for you, and they're curious about whether or not you still feel the same way, or whether or not this is kind of really over, or what it is that you're doing and what's going on with you. There's something about this which has really put them in touch with a deeper side of themselves, to them, more of their spiritual nature as well. Again, this energy of compassion that's needed here. So it's just weighing very heavily on their heart chakra is what I'm hearing. And they're struggling with their emotions at this time. It's created a lot of inner turmoil for them, and they're struggling with their emotions to kind of carry this forward. There's a lot of inner turmoil there. But it is pushing them, propelling them to kind of ask deeper questions of themselves and of this situation, you know, of their behavior. Really, it's like it's held a mirror up to them, and they're really like, do I really, is that how I'm really perceived? Is that kind of really what I want? Do I really want to show up to relationship, to this connection in this way? All these different questions going through their mind, but their heart chakra is so it's weighing heavily on their mind as well, but also on the heart. They're carrying it with them. Oh, I sense that also some of them may have some baggage around their heart chakra, you know, around love and relationships. And they're being called through this process to kind of work through that, in order to kind of let that go, so that they can be lighter in spirit and move forward. That can be cleansed from their energetic frequency. I'm trying to get your attention. I sense that your person may be interacting with you a little bit on social media, if you've got social media, or putting stuff on social media and hoping that you will see it and kind of get the message, because they feel like they can't talk to you directly, or they're unable to talk to you directly because you blocked them, right? We have all the time in the world. So it may be, this is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. Yeah, I think because it's the soulmate connection, it's kind of across many lifetimes. So, you know, our egos like to see things from the narrow bandwidth of one lifetime. So I think this is a message from their higher self of just like, there's no rush here. Or maybe they're just the sort of person that's pretty laid back and doesn't rush with anything. Or they're stalling. That's another message that I'm getting, that they're kind of like, they need a little bit more time. Just like, don't put any pressure on me. I'm trying to build up this courage to talk to you. We have, well, this is interesting. This is juicy, this one. I am eaten up with jealousy. So maybe they're seeing you with somebody else, or doing something else, or they're checking up on you on social media, and they're kind of, you know, it's making them jealous. This message here as well that I was getting with the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups, you may think it's over and that you've moved on to somebody else, and that's why they're jealous. I got that message earlier and I forgot to say it out loud, which is unhelpful. But yeah, they may think that you are now with somebody else, you're dating other people, that you've moved on, that it's kind of over for you. They're just like, is this over? But they're still carrying love in their heart space for you. Maybe they feel like you've chosen someone else or that you've moved on now. But they're still carrying the love for you in their hearts. And if you are with someone else, they feel super jealous about it. Look at that. If I had the wisdom, I would do things differently back then. So there is this energy of regret. Like I was saying, with if they didn't make you a priority, or they didn't make enough time for this, or they didn't make a move. We have I'm a coward. So we have that energy about courage, that they've kind of, this process has put them in touch with some of their inner strength. Oh, my heart belongs to you. This is what I was saying. They're still holding these feelings for you all the time. They're carrying those feelings with them. Even if they're seeing somebody else. Sorry, that was a card that I got in from another deck that is completely unrelated. Oh my goodness, you get the card Twin Flame. So this may be a twin flame connection. Is it going to come into focus if I hold it really still? There you go. Twin flame, look at that. This is a divine counterpart connection. So you may resonate with that. You may be wondering if this is your twin flame. I think that's why they're being triggered into kind of these deeper parts of themselves, into getting in touch with their courage. We have speaking truth. So interesting. You know, we opened your reading with truth. Let's see if I can get it, because it's sort of buried under all the other cards now. Here we go. Look at that. Speaking truth and truth. This is like the main theme of this reading today, I think. It's just them kind of coming up with the goods, coming out with it, is what I want to say. Finally kind of telling you how they feel, or what it is that's been weighing on their heart. A strong message that they will communicate with you is something really meaningful. We have take it slow. That's come up twice as well now. We have all the time in the world and taking it slow. So this may be just a message about not putting any pressure on the relationship or on the connection, right? That's what I'm hearing. You don't need to put any pressure on each other or on this connection. You just take it slow if you want to be friends for a little bit. It's just like this kind of image of just kind of reaching out to one another. I feel like you're reaching out to each other heart to heart. You're reaching out to each other spiritually. To kind of guide each other is what I'm hearing. And that because it's quite an intense connection, that it can sort of break under pressure. So yeah, it is worth just taking it slowly, not putting pressure on one another. Or just on this connection in general to be a certain way. We have not good enough. So it may be that your person feels like they are, you know, there are some issues of worthy, or their own worthiness, or feelings of unworthiness that have been triggered. Maybe that you feel like their behaviour hasn't been good enough either. That's what I'm sensing. We have finances and career. So it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe someone here is worried about money, about paying bills, about not having enough money, not being able to provide or contribute. We have pay attention to the red flags. The message that I'm actually getting with this is just like they're sort of giving you signs, like what it is, how they're showing up and how they really feel are different, and that you can kind of sense what's really going on. We have miracles and blessings. Everything is a gift. This is a card 13, breaks down to a 4. That may be significant to you. So it's just like saying, I'm really sensing that your person considers you a gift in their life, that this connection is definitely a blessing in both of your lives, that it's kind of written in the stars as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That's everything I have for you. Do give this video a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. It's been my honour to read your cards. It's always been a very interesting reading. Let me know how it resonates. Also, let me know which part of the world you're from. I love to hear all these your stories from different parts of the world and connecting with you in that way. It's really beautiful. If you feel called to, please check out my books, Attract, Soulmate, Love and Feminine Frequency. I've written those books from the heart. They're for the feminine energy partner, the partner who likes to be pursued in a connection, and it's about becoming magnetic and in alignment with love using feminine energy. And then feminine frequency is about feminine energy communication, so that you can learn to speak from your feminine energy, and that creates beautiful magnetic attraction as well. Check that out. If it resonates, you can find out loads more about me, all my meditations, my decks, everything that I have to offer is on my website, lumieretarot.com. Have an amazing day, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3 in the beautiful crystal quartz wand. So this is a new piece of my collection. I really like it. It's very cool. Okay, let's see what messages you have from your person, what they want to share from their heart, the energy surrounding your connection. I'll begin with some oracle cards, and then we will dive into your tarot. Okay, we have the card Opportunity. So it's like, I feel like someone in this connection is looking for an opportunity. I mean, this is like an opportunity to connect is what I'm hearing, but also there feels like there's a need for like an opening is what I'm hearing, or an opportunity for your person to talk to you. You know, perhaps when they see you, you're always with your work colleagues or with your friends, or you're in a rush or something like this, and they're looking for an opportunity to talk to you or to be able to open up to you perhaps. But it's definitely, your person definitely recognizes that this is an opportunity for romance and for something really beautiful as well. So it's like with this nighttime image here as well, the sort of darkness, there are some shadowy aspects. It's kind of like the darkness, and they're just looking for like a little glimmer of light, a little bit of starlight, a little bit of moonlight, where they can kind of catch your attention or kind of get into alignment with you, something like this. So I'm hearing that for some of you it may be an opportunity to apologize to you. I don't know why that came out. That's just a message for some of you. We get the card Solitude as well. So it may be that your person is keeping themselves to themselves right now. They're really sort of thinking about things. This beautiful image on this card of this kind of boat on this lake really symbolizes to me about kind of going inwards, going on that inner journey, sort of really working things out is what I want to say in their mind. You know, working things through in their mind and doing that alone rather than kind of talking it through or talking it out. It may also be that you're in no contact at this time. Maybe you're not talking to one another, so you're in separation is what I'm picking up on as well. Perhaps for some of you. Yeah, we have the card Retreat. This is exactly the energy that I was kind of sensing from the Solitude card. So I feel like they're in quite a solitary space, that they've kind of gone into their own energy, that they're kind of reconnecting with themselves, that they're kind of replenishing themselves. Maybe you are. If you're spending time apart, I would say that this is really kind of necessary, that this is like a sacred space that's been created between you in order for this opportunity to be explored, or you've spent that time in contemplation, thinking about things. It's definitely not, you know, beautiful angelic image here as well. So it's definitely not like the silent treatment. It's not, and it's not in vain. You know, it is a meaningful sort of retreat. They've gone, and maybe they've retreated from the situation a little bit. Maybe you feel like they've taken some of their energy back towards them, right? Sorry, these cards are all jumbled. That they've retreated from this. You know, maybe you feel like they've kind of backed away a little bit, and you kind of can't sense their energy so much. This is the card that you get from the Lover's Oracle. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those that you love. So there's a lot to treasure in this connection, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, and that our relationships are the most important thing. Maybe it feels like there's kind of like a melancholy energy to this at the moment with this. It's just like maybe one or both of you have experienced a loss in this life. I definitely sense that your person knows that relationships and treating people well and human relationships are very important and the most important thing in life. Like maybe they're not particularly materialistic and they realize that love and relationships and connection and friendship is much more important, and they take it very seriously. Maybe also with this retreat and solitude that either you or your person is into spirituality, meditation, something like this, and this is what gives them or you kind of centeredness and groundedness as well. So I feel like you're kind of spiritual people. You're connected to spirit, connected to spiritual energies, or the spirit, the true nature of life, right? As everything being energy, you understand that there's more to life than meets the eye. I feel like your person may be quite serious. Let's take a look at your cards and see what's going on. Oh my goodness, you get Six of Cups as the overall... sorry, there's too much light flashing back. I can't... You might not be able to see it properly. As the general theme for your reading. So this is about kind of reunion with your person. If you've been apart, this is really saying you'll be reunited with them. I really like it. This is soulmate energy, twin flame energy. You recognize each other at the soul level as well. I feel like when you met each other, you may have found each other very familiar, or like you just spent a little bit of time with them and you felt like you'd known them for a long, long time. And you really felt like you could open up to them and be your authentic self with them, that it felt like very special. Or this is the message from your person to you. And it feels very special and unique, the connection that you have. Gemini's energy represented here as well. The High Priestess. I had a feeling we were going to see the High Priestess here. She sees all. She knows all. Look at this beautiful card. This is the Fountain Tarot I'm using today, as always. They love you very much, but they're not very good at expressing it. They can't find the words, really, and they struggle to connect to what they feel and then to put it into words. This is what I'm sensing. But they have beautiful love for you in their heart space. They definitely love that an opportunity with you to connect in a romantic way. But I feel like your person is shy. I wonder if some of this solitude and retreat is to do with their own shyness or kind of dodging it a little bit. They have the feelings there for you, but I feel like they're kind of dodging it a little bit because like when they get too close to it, it kind of freaks them out a little bit. Maybe it's a bit of a trigger for them, but they wouldn't feel this way if they weren't serious about you. And they are serious about you. Look at this beautiful Ace of Cups image here. Their heart just overflows with love for you. So, but they may have shut you out actually. You know, we've got this retreat in this solitude. I'm getting like a big energy of like, they've shut you out from this, right? You're feeling it energetically, spiritually. You know it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about this. If this is what you're picking up on, you're just like, I feel so much energy between us. I'm picking up on so much between us. I really feel it in the heart space, right? But there is this strong energy that they've kind of shut you out, or that they've shut down a little bit. Maybe they've stopped talking to you, or they've stopped kind of conversing with you, or they're not giving anything away. And it feels like you can't reach them energetically, right? Because they're just keeping it under wraps, is what I want to say. Their feelings are hidden. They're not good at expressing them, but like it's not just that they can't express them verbally. It's just like they can't really connect to it and then find the words to say it. It's like they want to hide the strength of their feelings from you as well. I'm really feeling like there's a lot of like burning passion inside that is all under the surface and hasn't been expressed, and I don't know why. Let's look. It's making me feel really weird. It's like a lot of pent-up energy. I feel like I want to get up and have a run around and kind of let some of this energy out. It's just crazy. What's going on with them? Gosh, they see you in such an amazing light. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress. Right? Libra's energy showing up here, Virgo's energy as well. What else? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Libra as well. Yeah, they see you in this beautiful light, regardless of your gender. I'm just seeing like they've definitely got you up on a pedestal. They see you as really amazing. Maybe like they see you as out of their league a little bit, is what I'm sensing. They feel like you're like the full package, just like that you've got it all going on, the sense of humor, the beauty or the handsomeness, the attractiveness, the allure, right? You've got it all going on, and they're kind of looking up to you. They feel like they feel like they're lagging behind when they see you. Maybe you, I don't know, maybe you've kind of been working on yourself and you've got your life together, or that you're very, very grounded and centered in your own energy, right? And that's a beautiful energy to be in, and they're really kind of looking up to you, and they're learning a lot from you just by seeing you about kind of how you present yourself, how you talk to other people. You have an ease about you. Maybe you kind of flow with grace and ease. You're able to connect to people really easily. You're able to connect to your heart space really easily. I feel like you've got it all going on in your life, or you're working towards it, or you've been working on yourself. They've highlighted you, like you stand out from the crowd. They feel like you're like no other, is what I want to say. You're like no other person that they've ever met. I think it's making them very shy. They do want to connect with you, but they feel very shy around you. They kind of, maybe they get a bit tongue-tied. Maybe they want to kind of shy away from it a little bit. But yeah, they've identified when they see you, they maybe feel a little bit inadequate or a little bit less than. Whereas usually maybe they wouldn't, right? It may not be a theme with them, but when they're kind of in your energy, in your presence, they do. But they see you as just like, so, you know, as boyfriend or girlfriend material, as, you know, not just a hookup, not just a fling, you know, something meaningful that they would like to explore. It's like they don't know how to get close to you because you always have other people around you as well. Maybe. Some of you may have met through work or work colleagues, not for all of you. But they see that you're emotionally mature, that you're open to love. And they see that you're special. They recognize you at the soul level. This is an interesting reading. Whoop, that one wanted to come out. You've got to come out. Oh, yes. Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Knight of Swords coming up for you. So there's a lot of motivation here. There's a lot of passion here, right? It's kind of simmering away under the surface, or kind of burning away under the surface, right? They want to move forward with this, to kind of take action, to create some sort of something in the 3D is what I'm hearing with this Four of Wands. And this Four of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite is the 1111 card. So it's like, you know, making a move to get over that threshold into that kind of new area. So if they haven't approached you before, they will approach you. If you're going from something casual to something more serious, it's like a threshold of energy into a new bandwidth, into a new kind of situation. And they're very, very keen to do this with this Knight of Swords. There's going to be some fast movement here as well, right? They may be a little bit hasty. They may sort of kind of blurt it out a little bit. Libra's energy showing up here. Did I say that, Virgo? I can't remember. They may kind of act before they think. I do see them sort of overcoming some sort of resistance within them, right? Yeah, so much movement. The Strength, Emperor, and the Eight of Wands. So I see them coming towards you, maybe messaging you, maybe kind of coming towards you physically if you are in different spaces, really connecting to their heart space and sort of having a plan as to where to go from here, making a plan, kind of stepping back into their power a little bit, you know, having the courage to take action is what I'm saying. You know, having the courage, you know, finding, maybe they just think, oh, I've been so pathetic, or I've been a bit of a wuss, or, you know, I've got to get over this shyness, right? I'm just going to make this happen. So connecting to their inner strength to make something happen, you know, to approach you or to speak to you, or to have a plan for the future. And this is really going to overcome that stagnation and help things to move forward. I love it. I really love it. We have a repeating cycles. I feel like this is like a little bit of a pattern for them, that they've been in a situation like this before, and this is why they don't want to let you slip through their fingers, because this person from the past, they didn't feel the way that they feel about you, but this is just like a little pattern with them where they kind of self-sabotage or undermine things a little bit by becoming too shy or pulling away, or just kind of getting lost in their inner world. And there's this energy like, this time I'm not going to do this. This time I'm going to be braver, and I'm going to have a plan for this. I'm going to have some direction. I'm going to kind of make this happen. Oh my goodness. We have alone time. So we've had solitude, retreat, and alone time. So I definitely sense that your person may be a little bit shut down, that they've pulled away, that you're in separation or no communication. But they are using that time wisely to kind of think things through, okay? We have the card decision. So they're just deciding, they've already decided about you. They you know, they do love you, they have these feelings for you, but they're just deciding about how best to approach you, or how best to go from, where to go from here, or what to do. I think they're taking their sweet time about it though. Oh my goodness, we have the card blessing as well. So they really see you as a blessing in their life. You know, they feel blessed to have met you. I don't know which cards to go for now. Sorry, Spirit usually tells me, and now I don't know. Right, this one. Yeah. Yeah, they see you as super, super special and magical and lovely. That's what I want to say. Lovely. Oh my goodness, so we have illusion and illumination. Interesting cards to come out. So I just feel like this time that they're spending kind of in contemplation, they're going to come to some sort of conclusions about things. They're going to have a better understanding of their situation. That's what's kind of being illuminated for them during this time. And we have the card illusion. So it may be that they come to the realization that some of the things that they're thinking, or some of their beliefs, aren't necessarily true, right? It's just like conditioning. Their perception of things, they're coming to this conclusion that their perception of things has been mistaken. We have, I will find my way back to you. Again, this kind of energy that they've pulled away, you know, that they're kind of isolated themselves a little bit. It's because it makes them feel safer. We have, I'm so angry with myself. Maybe that was the energy that I was picking up on earlier, of that, a lot of repressed emotion. There's a lot of regret here about kind of how they've dealt with this and how they've shown up. It's like they're kind of kicking themselves, right? Of just like, I can't believe I missed this opportunity. So maybe that opportunity that we had at the beginning was actually speaking of a missed opportunity for you to be together, for you to talk to one another, for them to tell you how they feel. And they just didn't do it. And now you're just like, oh, I think they don't like me. And they're just like, how can I come back from this? Maybe this is why they've pulled so far away, because they're just like, well, how can I come back from this now that I've made a fool of myself? Oh my goodness. And we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this is what I was saying about them kind of taking action, and they're reaching that kind of, that point of no return within themselves, where they're just like, yes, I'm going to have to let this out. I'm going to have to express myself and share what's going on inside me with you, you know, so that this can kind of move forward. But I feel like it's going to be very successful for them. I think their kind of fears that they have of rejection, or of rejection really, or abandonment or whatever, are sort of unfounded, and that's the illusion that they have. they think that they're going to get rejected, whereas in fact they're just not. You can say to them in your mind, actually, I accept you. That's a really nice thing to do. If you feel like they're a little bit reticent or they're not quite sure what's going on, you can kind of give them like a psychic message. Even if you don't consider yourself to be psychic, you can send that energy to them and just go, I accept you. You know, I am open to receiving what you have to offer, and I accept you. And you can kind of just channel that to them, and they will, you know, because this is a soulmate energy, they will pick up on that. That's everything that I have for you. I'm going to end it here. But thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. Do give this video a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot, and I appreciate it so very much. It's been my honour to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of Lumiere Oracle decks. I've got like 5 decks, I think, for love and relationship readings. We've used some of them today. We've got Galaxy of Lovers, the Echo Soul deck, Myth and Fire. We've got a minimalist inspired deck called Faith and Whispers, and a beautiful Bohemian inspired deck as well, which is all beautiful watercolor images. It's got like a retro vibe to it, called The Vagabond. So check those out, only if it resonates. They're all linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.